Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy, Real Good Doty, and I'm coming back with another episode of TFTC Sports. We are in week 2 of the NFL 2024-2025 NFL season. And yes, week 1, there were some disasters of some games.
Oh, my God.
Starting
Big
off
disaster.
with, of course, everyone knew the New York Giants were going to lose, but, I didn't think we were going to lose that bad, too, especially Sam Darnold, who's arguably a bust. We literally made him look like a top 5
He
quarterback.
told y'all, man, it's not my fault, man. It's Dave's fault. I'm on a new team. It's time for him to get the ball out, and he did what he had to do. But like my co-host said, it's time for a good show, man. It's your boy, Jesse J. Phillips Supreme 305, fresh from Brazil. The Eagles won.
But you're wearing a Steelers shirt, my guy.
He's wearing a Steelers
Oh,
shirt.
that's all because you lost a bet. The Bills and Cardinals game.
And first of all, thank y'all for introducing me. But it is your boy, Chico Grande, Chico 2 times. The only one that went undefeated on the bets last week.
Shooter.
The one that went number 1 in the picks last
By
week.
one game.
Hey, I came in first.
Bro,
y'all
you
tied
got
for
lucky.
second.
You can't tell me
Champion.
that low key
Champion.
you weren't shook on that Cardinals and Bills game. You
Oh,
can't
no,
tell me
I
you
knew it
weren't.
was going to be a win, and I'm ready for my lunch.
That's cap. Stop.
I'm going to Cane's, and I'm getting an extra piece of toast.
Man, listen here, man. That was the luckiest game in the world. The Buffalo Bills is the luckiest team in the world. We gonna blame the Arizona coach, because why you run with 40 seconds left? What you finna do with a run with 40 seconds left on the clock? It make no sense. Make it make sense. But, hey, man, it's a great show. We finna have a great show for you guys, man. It's week number 2.
And we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Exactly.
I think y'all gonna be excited. We're not gonna go over every single matchup like we once were doing. We're gonna add some new things. But before we do that, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. Go to the App Store and download the app Prize Picks and use promo code PRAWWPQJ4.
Now, Seth, I got last week's picks up here, honestly, because I forgot to update it. But it gives us a chance to go over it.
Well,
Did you win on this? Who showed up and who didn't?
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't win this slip.
It was hard.
Kyler Murray, did you
Kyler
do it?
Murray sold. Joe Mixon came through for me. Josh Jacobs came through for me.
Oh, Derek
Henry, he sold. He only got about, I would say,
40
13.
Yeah.
No, I think he got 13
wasn't a
rush
lot.
attempts. It wasn't a lot, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Travis Kelce had only 3 catches, which is unacceptable. Kyler Murray, man, he sold. He had
for
one
real?
touchdown pass in the first quarter, and I thought he was going to soar over that, but he didn't. I was sick. But yeah, guys, go ahead and download Prize Picks. Use that promo code.
Yes.
The cool thing about Prize Picks is you can pretty much bet on any sport, even Call of Duty. For those who don't like football, you can choose basketball. But this week, we got UFC 306 The Spear.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
So-
wait, I got your picks right here.
Yes, for this week, I'm going to go over this week's picks.
Yes.
Yeah, he's basically, you got Marab getting less than 4.5 takedowns. You think that's a solid? You don't think he's getting them 5 times?
I think it might be a little bit sweaty, but Sean O'Malley, his jiu-jitsu is underrated.
Facts.
Is underrated. I understand Peter Yan took him down well over 4 times, but Sean O'Malley has learned from that. Tim Welch is also a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Sean is, I believe, a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, and he definitely worked on his grappling this camp. So I think Marab is going to maybe take him down once, but he's not going to take him down more than 4.5 times.
I can see that.
Then we got another free square for Caleb Williams. Yeah, passing yards. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the over on Joe Mixon.
Sounds good.
I think Joe Mixon, I think it's over 60 yards.
68.5.
68 point, and they are playing.
Joe Mixon, they're
Who are the Texans playing?
Oh, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
That's easy.
I expect
Prime
him to go over
time
that. Josh Jacobs, no Jordan Love, even though he soared over that. Malik Willis is the quarterback. Sadly, they're gonna probably just run the ball, but I got him going over
against the Colts.
against the Colts.
And then you got Robinson from Atlanta on
Yes.
68.5 rush yards
Going
more.
against Philly.
Philly.
I know you got to make it 0 yards.
Because Josh Jacobs soared over that Philly defense, and Atlanta has a better offensive line. So Bijan Robinson is gonna go over that. I'm sorry.
I could have sworn.
But those are my 5 picks,
coming.
guys. Those are my 5 picks. If you want to power it, you can power it, but just keep in mind a power is like a parlay. All the picks you choose when you hit the power, you have to win. But guys, go to Prize Picks. Use promo code that's on the screen. Without further ado, we're gonna get started.
I feel like I should do Prize Picks. I need to get on it because I've been killing it with the bets. Jesse owns me he already got me a margarita.
He won 1 week.
Bro,
Shout out the Bills.
Bro, I literally send y'all slips all the time and y'all never play it.
Oh Lord.
I don't know if I trust it.
He's like, I don't
No,
trust.
hard.
I don't like to gamble because like you saw
You have
Derek,
addictive personality.
Derrick Henry didn't show up for
Yeah,
you.
bro,
And
he
if
cost me
Derrick
so
Henry
much money.
didn't show up for me and cost me $300, I would track him down and
Caleb,
beat him up.
remember I sent y'all that free square.
Yes.
Caleb hit, Tyreek hit,
Yes.
and Derrick Henry.
Didn't hit.
Fantasy score just needed to go over 11.5. He got me 10.
So I was like that.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's banned, by the way, but
I
we're
would've
gonna
put
get
up the
more
Derrick
into
Henry
that
house.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, what we do need to get into, we are still going over our top picks for the top games of the week, but we're going to do a couple of hot topics before we get into that. And looks like Tyreek Hill was detained before the game. They had him in handcuffs. He still made it to the game and had his touchdown celebration. But what do we think about the situation?
Well, report has said that he was in a traffic violation. He was speeding. He was going like 60 miles an hour and probably maybe
20 to 15? Because going towards the game, you see the cones on the side.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't. Yeah.
This game, going to a game, they leading everybody to a game. It's a speed limit. It's a 20. I mean, I don't care if Tyreek, I don't care if you late for clock in.
So he was speeding.
You gotta pay that
All
fine.
right, he was speeding. The cop went to his window. He didn't like the way that the cop that knocked on it.
Facts.
So he didn't want to roll down his window. Cop got irritated. And
As
then
cops
he
do.
was on the
As
phone with
cops
it. He was on the phone with his lawyer. And finally, when he opened up, the cop.
We got the footage.
Yeah.
We're going to watch the breakdown and, show what happens, and then we'll give our thoughts. Y'all ready to watch the clip?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Make sure y'all sign up for Prize Picks, man. Make sure y'all sign up for Prize Picks.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it up?
Dude, rolled up the window on him.
Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass, Mom. Get out of the car. Give me your ass. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now.
So he's going to
We're
break
not playing
that
this
window.
game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
He didn't need to do all that.
Get out. Get out.
For
Get
the
out.
customers.
What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew.
Is that his
I'm
agent?
getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out,
You
bro.
understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you.
I'm getting
You're a little
out.
fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
All right, bro. Take
Too
me to
late.
jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew, hey,
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
bro. Y'all,
Don't move.
good. Bro, you
Sit 'em
beating
up.
on my window like you crazy.
You set him up.
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Dang. Hold on, do what you got, bro.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, twin, hold on.
Oh, this is where he gets crazy.
I just had surgery on my knee. Bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just heard you in your ears when we told you to put your window down.
Chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro.
Back up.
Imagine he messes me up again. That would be his salary for the rest of his career.
Call Drew.
Yep.
Call Drew. Hey, call Drew. Call Drew, bro. Call Drew. Call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew I just called Drew. Hey. What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man.
Listen.
They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen, big
man.
man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
yo,
car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Straight up the side on the side.
Tyreek, why do you believe the police put you in handcuffs? I have no idea, for real. No idea, man. It's crazy. No idea. It wasn't disrespectful, because my mom didn't raise me that way. Didn't cuss. Didn't do none of that. So, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, man.
Still trying to figure it out. I mean, like my co-host just said, man, that was just too much for us. You ain't have to do all that stuff. Like Tyreek said, you ain't have to knock on my window that hard, twin. You see this expensive car, you could have just gladly gave me a citation and let me go. But you felt like I wasn't listening to you, or I rolled my window up while you was doing it. I mean, I'm Tyreek. Like people gonna stop. It's gonna cause a ruckus.
And I don't understand, man. Like all the time, like if you ever been pulled over, like you roll down your window. And then, like, you give them your stuff and they go back to their car. You roll up the window. They come back, you roll it back down again. And it's like, it's crazy they're being petty about rolling up the window. And it just seemed like cops got delicate egos. I don't know if cops were like the kids that were picked in a high school or, like, got cut from the sports teams or what. But it's like they always got a chip on their shoulder. And they always got something to prove. And he literally was trying to tell him, like, hey, man, like, I'm not doing anything. I'll sit down on the curb. You want me to sit on the curb? I'll sit down on the curb. He's like, but watch it. My knee had surgery on it recently. And just as he said that cop literally jumped on his back.
Try to put him in a chokehold.
Facts.
And it's just like, what's that for?
And not to mention, let me chime in. So I think what happened was, of course, okay, he was speeding. All right.
Yeah.
And Tyreek, probably was in a rush to get to the game, and I get it. It's understandable. Plus, it's week 1. It's a home game. You're amped up. Like, you want to get to the stadium.
Probably listening to your hype music.
Yeah, you want to prepare. And then he sees flashing lights. The cop comes, and he's probably like, oh, fuck, man. Like, what is
Facts.
Like, what, man? What? Anyways, yeah, man. That cop was already on some BS.
For real. He didn't want to be there this Sunday.
He clearly was. He didn't want to be there on a Sunday. He was on some BS.
He was a Jaguar fan. Probably part of the parlay.
No, but like
he's trying to get his friend has him in fantasy. He's like, you're not playing today.
Look, the minute that the fact that like Tyreek opened the door, the cop didn't need to just grab him like that when he was getting out slowly. He should have just told him, hey, can you get out of the car? Because Tyreek was getting out of the car.
They try to do him like
slowly.
Kyrie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was getting out slowly. He wasn't like, resisting or anything. Especially when they had him down, he wasn't resisting. And they didn't need to use all that excessive force. And God knows what would have happened if his teammates weren't there.
True.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't by the stadium.
If they, because I think like without that commotion, they wouldn't have chilled out. Yeah, without all those people pulling over. It could have been
really bad, man.
It would have been that Houston situation all over again.
You know what I mean? Like, what about if they did it like in a bad side of town?
Exactly.
You always wonder.
You know what I mean? It could have been real bad.
And those cops always seem like the racist cops, where it's like, oh, how do you? I don't think you could own that car. How do you get that car? And it's like, dude, I'm a ball player. Like, what are you talking about?
Facts.
Well, I don't know if it was like that, but
I just feel like they were pressing him for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
extra force for no reason. For doing what 40 and 20 or 15.
Said it was 60. Said he was going
60. Yeah.
It's a fast car. Why do you think about it?
Okay, like he could have just pulled him over and be like, hey man.
Yeah, exactly.
The cop could have went about it
a different way. But at the same time, I remember we was watching this on the nightcap, and Shannon Sharp used to talk about how like I used to avoid situations all the time by coming to work like 2-3 hours to work early and everything. But I mean, Hill got kids. He got things to worry about. He can't always come on time. I mean, like, he did make up for it. We're going to talk about it later. But we need y'all to tell us how y'all feel about this. Do y'all feel like the cop was in his right? Tyreek was over here speeding. You shouldn't be doing the 60 and the 20, 15? Or do you feel like, man, he's just doing too much? He must not want somebody to win their fantasy league.
That cop definitely was on some.
You must not want my co-host real _ Doty to win. Don't you got Tyreek on your team?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that.
He's trying to sabotage
this podcast wouldn't have happened if Tyreek ain't play.
Did you like the handcuff celebration?
We did.
You did? Facts.
No, he did.
Exactly. But I mean, enough about
supposedly they put the cop that was being crazy
On
with him
administrative leave, yeah.
for an internal investigation.
He's on administrative leave right now.
So hopefully he gets in trouble. But the thing with cops, like even if they get like fired, they already have another job lined up somewhere else.
It depends on what they do. I mean, that one cop that had shot that lady in the face, he's locked up.
I bet if he did this to Tom Brady, he'd be fired.
That, Kevin?
Yeah, I heard about that.
If he did this to Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, it'd have been over with.
You don't have to say our city, but in our city, we have like the worst record as far as rehiring cops that do bad stuff.
But speaking of bad stuff, man, we're going to tell you how bad this power ranking is, man. It's so crazy, man. We're going to tell you the power ranking, and we're going to tell you about the final scores of week 1 games. We're going to run through this real quick. We ain't going to waste y'all time.
The Steelers won, baby. You know what it is. Got to prove the haters wrong. 18-10 with no touchdowns. You know how we do.
We're gonna start off with the final. Doty gonna start off with the final scores, and then we're gonna make our way to the power rankings. So how you feel about the week 1 starting from the top? The Steelers and the Falcons, 18-10. We're gonna go through it real quick.
I mean, we already knew the Steelers were gonna win due to experience. The Falcons
defense,
lack of experience. I mean, Kirk Cousins looked awful. Steelers mainly won that game because of their defense.
Facts.
That's why. Created a lot of turnovers, put the Steelers offense in good field position. I mean, Justin Fields is already announced as the
starter for next week.
Starter for this week.
All right, moving on.
But hey, you got to give credit where credit is due.
All right, next game,
Cardinals and Bills. I'm very disappointed in the Cardinals. I mean, I understand that they're the underdog, but to me, they should have won this game.
Facts.
Kyler definitely sold on his touchdown passes. I mean, James Conner did his thing. But what happened? Where was Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Where was he?
He only had like 1 catch.
All right, then moving on to the next game here. Caleb Williams and the Bears. How you feel about his first look? Did he look all right to you? Does he look like a future of the Bears?
I didn't watch his highlights, but everyone says that it was a slow start. The Bears defense, the momentum changed with that block punch.
Bears.
But yeah, the Bears defense to me was the reason why they won that game.
Exactly.
Then the next game we got the Patriots versus the Bengals, and the Bengals crap the bed.
Yes.
Joe Burrows looks like a bum.
Facts.
He was a flash in the pan. We'll talk more about that. And then we got Houston versus the Colts. Houston basically eked that out.
This is going to be a playoff matchup.
Yeah, it is. I can see that.
The Colts are a lot better than I thought they were.
Told you, Gavin. Didn't I tell you? They're going to be a wild card team.
I told you the Texans was going to win, but I didn't know it was going to be that close.
I knew the Texans were going to win. Why do you think I put 100 on them?
Exactly.
You put 100?
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. And then
the Bengals chopped the slip, but we'll talk about that.
Speaking of chopping the slip, man, what about the Jaguars losing to the Dolphins?
I had the Dolphins winning
in
that game.
The second half.
I was nervous.
You was nervous?
Hell yeah, because they were in the parlay. I mean, the Dolphins should have won this game by more.
A slow start.
But
we're going to blame it on a
slow
start.
I'm surprised it was this close.
Exactly.
But I think the Tyreek Hill, my bad, sorry to cut you off. I think the Tyreek Hill situation kind of messed everything up in a sense. Like, I think it killed the vibe. But then when Tyreek scored, it changed the momentum of the game.
True.
The Panthers lost.
The blowout loss to the Saints. That game was crazy.
I was surprised that they lost by that much. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer.
No.
I thought it was going to be at least like a 26-30 kind of game. But I didn't think the Panthers were going to be this bad. They're in trouble, man.
They're so bad that Cam Newton needs to come back.
Exactly.
They're in trouble.
And then we got the Vikings absolutely taking a crap all over New York.
But are we surprised by that? Are we surprised?
I mean, I didn't know the score was gonna be that bad. 28-6. I thought
it was gonna be a low scoring game.
I thought it was gonna be a low scoring game.
15 to 10 kind of game.
Exactly.
The Chargers go ahead and put 22 versus 10 on the Raiders side. The Chargers.
The under was free.
Chargers, you think they're going to be good or not this year? Mediocre?
I think they'll win some games.
Same as last year.
The jury's out.
Yeah.
With them.
Then we had the Seahawks clawing their way over the Broncos, 26-20.
There's a rookie quarterback. I mean, the defense did show out. We're gonna see more about that. Bo Nix. I mean, we're gonna see how Bo Nix do. Moving on, next game.
Deshaun Watson, you are not that guy.
I told y'all the
pal.
Cowboys were gonna win.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone knew that. But
they didn't know that.
I had hope, man. I thought, man, all the massages. Did you see he lost? And as soon as he lost, he got another lawsuit after that. But we're gonna talk about that on Tales from the Crib.
Kick a man while you're down.
Exactly, kick a man while you're down. But moving on, Baker Mayfield. My Cole's been talking about him for the past week.
Baker Mayfield's the truth.
Facts.
He's
man.
worth every penny.
Well, here's the thing. I think he's definitely reincarnated himself.
Uh-huh.
But We got to see, man. They play the Lions this week.
That's a real test. That's a real test.
But the regular season, the playoffs are different, though.
It is different. Then the Lions won. That was an amazing game. The Lions versus the Rams. That was an amazing game.
I think the Rams are going to suck.
Yeah, Rams, we got to see, man.
Rams are they're competitive, Gavin.
They're going to be competitive with these.
But think about it. Puka Nacua got hurt, bro. And they went to overtime.
Ooh.
Poor little Puka.
All right. Now we going.
Cooper Cup's back though.
Now it's time for the power rankings.
He ate, Jay.
Who? Cooper Cup?
Yes.
He got injured.
Puka did.
Oh, Puka?
Cooper.
Oh. Puka.
Puka Tuka.
Puka Nuka.
Nah, for real. He had like 100.
He did.
Yards.
But then we got the
10
power
catches.
rankings.
Oh, yeah,
we
I remember
got
that. Yeah, I remember
Kansas
that.
City at number 1, San Fran rising to number 2, and what is that?
Detroit
The Lions
at number
dropping
3.
to 3, Texans moving up to 4, Eagles 5, Ravens, even though they lost, going up 2 spots to number 6.
It's crazy.
The Bills going up 2 spots to 7, the Cowboys up 3 at 8, Rams up 3 at 9, and the Buccaneers up 5 spots at 10.
Now, before
How
y'all,
they disrespect the Steelers at 18, man.
Really?
That makes no sense.
So who would you replace for the Steelers? So if Steelers,
We're better than the Seahawks. We're better than the Browns. We're better than the Browns.
Wait, you're not better than the Seahawks.
We're better
What?
than the Seahawks.
Wait.
They got a quarterback.
Better than the
It
Seahawks.
depends on where y'all play. If y'all play in Seattle, I got the Seahawks winning that
I'm just
game.
saying for the season, they're better than the Seahawks. They're going to have a better year than the Seahawks.
I can see that. I see Russell.
They're going to have a better year
I
than
don't
the
know about
Browns,
that,
the
man.
Bears,
that
and
could be.
Packers
Gino's a
now.
game manager.
They're better than the Jets. I would have them right there around like the Dolphins and
minute.
Bengals.
The Steelers are better than the Browns. I can give you that.
Nah, y'all not better than the Jets.
We better than the
They got
Jets.
a better defense, but not better offense.
Rodgers ain't doing nothing.
Better defense, not better offense. Wait,
Ooh.
I don't know,
see
man.
here.
I
It goes
think the
down
Jets
a
might
little.
be better. It might get better.
Do you so looking at this list right here, do you really feel like the Cowboys number 8, are they ranked too high, too low, or are they exactly where they need to be?
Exactly what they need to be because they're a good regular season team. They're probably gonna move up to number 4 or 5
Okay.
Cowboys
as
will
the
probably
season goes on.
Yeah, Cowboys will probably be around 4, 5, 6 spot.
Okay.
Now, Green Bay Packers are gonna slide down.
They gonna slide down more.
How long is he going to be out
We'll
for?
see what
month?
Malik. At least 4 weeks. Month. Little over a
Yeah,
month.
the Packers are cooked.
Packers are cooked, but I mean that's
Have
it.
fun in the lottery.
That's it for the week. That's it for the power rankings, man. We will be bringing more power rankings to you, man. Thank y'all for watching. Comment down below, who do you feel like should be where? Also, do you feel like Fox NFL got it right, man? Is the Steelers exactly where they need to be? Do they need to be
We need
18?
to go up, baby.
Should they be number 11? Are they better than the Bengals?
They're better than Bengals. Bengals ain't. Hey, you could put a note in it. Like they
Gavin.
say, write it on the board. Bengals ain't making the playoffs.
Ooh.
If they stay healthy, yes. If they don't, no.
We got it.
Bengals healthy, still ain't making the playoffs.
I'll bet you that if you want to bet it.
Man. But speaking of best, man, y'all ready to start week 2? Y'all ready? I think they're ready.
Instead
man.
of week 2, we're gonna give you the Hawk Tua.
Ooh.
Yes, for week 2, we're starting off with Thursday night matchup.
Okay.
The Miami Dolphins going against the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Both teams coming off victories, close games.
Yes.
But Josh Allen, I believe, is 9-1 against the Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins are home. Now, the Dolphins haven't lost a home game in a long time.
Facts. I mean, yeah, they haven't lost in a long time, but I mean, this new Josh Allen they got is kind of scary.
Josh Allen got the swag.
He out here doing it
But
all.
he's hurt, though. He hurt his hand. But he's going to play.
He's still gonna, he's a tough one. He's like Brent Favre. He ain't never going down. I could he got that in his blood. I can give him that. He ain't never going down. It's like, but he got too many weapons. He got a lot of weapons, and he's
What weapons does he have besides?
he has Coleman.
and Cook.
He has Cade.
Coleman, the jury's out
Shakur?
still. Shakur is all right, man.
What?
He's okay.
Dolphins are favored by 2.5.
Shakur would be like a low and 3
Matt Collins?
receiver on any team.
He got weapons. I mean, look at it.
If he goes to the Cowboys, he'd be a 3.
But
if he goes to the Browns, he'd be a 3.
But what I'm
if
saying,
he goes to the Steelers, he'd be a 3.
exactly, he's gonna be all there. But at the same time, when
number
you see
3
most
receiver, bro,
when you see
at
most
best.
quarterbacks only passing to like 2 to 4 wide receivers. Allen passing to everybody. He's giving
Yeah.
everybody a chance, and if they don't open, he taking off for the run.
But that was just a game script, though.
I mean, what
I could see them easily.
the game script is run
favoring-
39 yards.
But I could see. Yeah, but each game script is different.
Okay.
I could
I give you
see
that.
him. I could see him this game
Uh-huh.
relying on the rushing because think about it. Miami's secondary is solid. Jalen Ramsey, and I know they got maybe someone else. Even though that defense is older, they also got the
cornerbacks are trash. For
no, they got
cornerbacks
the
are
safety
suspect.
Pryor, whatever his name is. He used to play for the Bills. They signed him.
True, but my only issue with the Dolphins is their running game. Their last
running game
Your
is
boy
trash.
Coleman's getting locked up against
running
Ramsey.
game was trash.
Hear me?
What? Who?
If he goes against Ramsey, Coleman's getting locked up.
Oh yeah, Coleman's getting locked up by Ramsey.
So that's why they're gonna rely on the run game in this game by Cook. They're gonna feed him this game.
This last game, Bigsby had 100. Well, not Bigsby had 73 yards. He is balling out. I gotta give you that. He was balling out. But I mean, my Dolphins, we gonna step up, man. The running backs for the Dolphins gonna step up this game.
Wilson only had 26.
Yeah. And then Devon only had 24.
Yeah.
And then what?
Tua had 11.
Then Moise only had 9. So I mean, combined to those two together, they barely had 35
they
yards.
run because of their passing game.
They run because of the passing. What's the name?
They're gonna do the same thing in this game. Tyreek Hill's gonna have a monster day.
He had 130.
Tyreek's gonna have a monster day.
Jalen Waddle's gonna have a monster game.
He had 190.
The Dolphins are gonna, if they really want to win this game, they're gonna have to run it though.
No, they want to win. They gotta lock.
They're gonna have to own the time of possession.
Facts.
How do you do that? By running the football.
I give you that.
But they also have to
Vaughn
get
at
Tyreek Hill
76.
involved too.
True, and they gotta stop Josh. If you stop Josh Allen, then you won. Because Josh Allen is the whole defense. They have no wide receivers no more. They gave away Diggs. They relying on Coleman and Shakur. I mean, it's not reliable. I don't see this being sustainable for Josh Allen. Even if they win this game week 2, we finna see y'all again.
I'm kind of conflicted about this game though because it's like, I mean, this is kind of like this is random, but like I have jiu-jitsu at 6, right? So the jiu-jitsu ends at 7, and then no-gi jiu-jitsu is from 7 to 8. I really want to watch this game, bro.
You want to watch it?
But I got to train over there by headquarters. I got invited.
Oh, you got to do that. You got to.
Well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm saying the no-gi after.
Might have to pass on that.
What about Dalton Kincaid? I mean, like, was
Dalton
he upset
Kincaid,
at you?
man, Yeah, but my fantasy he did. But I mean, that's all
1
good.
for 11. That's not enough.
Hey, but Tyreek Hill and Joe Mixon carried me.
True. But
So final picks.
Who we picking, man? Who y'all got?
I'm gonna go in
It's
this
a tough
game.
one.
Here's the thing. I know that Josh Allen has the better record. This is so tricky.
Exactly. It's a hard. I mean,
Because on
it goes either
paper,
way.
the Dolphins are better on paper.
True. On paper, the Dolphins are better. I mean, that's why I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm going with the home team. Jalen and Hill. Tua was balling out. You can't do no wrong if he threw over 300 yards.
As long as he don't get hit
He's
in
the
the
number
head
one
again.
quarterback for this past week. The number one passing yards for a quarterback.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Don't get no better.
And on top of that, you worried about him getting a concuss. He got sacked and he still got up, still did his thing.
Guys, I would not bet on this game if I was y'all. And if you bet, go very, very light or try to tease it.
But I mean, if anything, I can see the Dolphins winning by 10. I got Dolphins.
What?
Winning, I got Dolphins winning by.
I'll bet that.
Nah, I'm not. Nah. We can bet Dolphins winning.
He's taking the Bills plus 10.
We got
I'll
Dolphins
take that bet too.
Hell yeah.
Give me the Bills plus 10.
Nah, I got Miami winning. If you don't want to bet, I got
Miami's
Miami.
if you got them winning, what do you got them winning by?
Real talk.
They're favored by 2.5.
2.5. Matter of fact, I think the Bills cover.
You think the Bills cover?
They're not gonna be a blowout.
I don't see. I mean, if Josh get hurt, like you said, he had the injury. So if he actually gets out and gets hurt around the third quarter, then it's a wrap. Then yeah, I can see him winning by 10. But yeah, I got Dolphins by 3 to 4. Dolphins by 3 to 4. I'm going Miami.
I'm going with Hawk Tua.
You going
the Dolphins
Miami.
are gonna go for it.
Ooh, what you going? What you got?
I want to say Dolphins, man, but
come on.
You just want to go for the Bills because they lost. They made you lose last week.
You know you want to go for Josh Allen. Come on, man. You know you want to go for Josh.
Baby.
I just think the Bills are just gonna be hot right now.
You think so?
And then they're gonna slow down.
They're like Hansel. They're so hot right now.
You think Cook? You think the running back gonna
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to rely on the run game to win this game.
I mean,
because they're not gonna be able to throw. I think they can throw towards the Kincaid should have a good game, but the receivers. They're gonna get locked up.
I think
Kincaid and Cook are gonna be the key players
True.
to help Allen in this game.
The Giants had 2 running backs. They had a 2 running back game. I don't see 2 running backs for the Bills. It's Josh Allen and Cook. That's it.
But Davis too. But
I guess.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
Give you that.
I'm gonna go with the Bills in this game.
Okay.
Fins, Bills.
So you want a handshake? You want to bet? You bet on that
Straight
one?
up.
What?
He ain't that sure.
Yeah, I'm not betting on this game.
Oh,
This isn't a
man.
game you bet on, bro, unless you can tease it. Because
Okay.
this game is the kind of game that can make you go down bad.
I see that.
But
I feel you.
speaking of
You know what I mean?
going down bad, we got
What?
Baker Mayfield being a bad man. And he's taking on Jared Goff. These were the first overall picks. Baker in 2018, Jared in 2016.
This is
Who
a
do y'all
rematch
got?
of the divisional playoff game
Yep.
of last year. And in the regular season of last year, the Detroit Lions won both times. One in the regular and one in the post. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go, even though Tampa did their thing, I'm going to go with the Lions. I mean, they just get it done. And the fact that Amon-Ra St. Brown had a bad day. And they still
Horrible
won.
day.
But Chris Godwin and Mike Evans are back. I expect them to show up in this game. They are a must start in your fantasy. Good thing I got Mike Evans and I got Amon-Ra St. Brown and
I
some
mean,
other players.
but I mean,
Dave Montgomery.
but you saying that, but the way Baker Mayfield surprised me was just amazing. I mean, he was out there balling. He threw for over 289 yards, 4 touchdowns. Everybody got a piece of it. Then Mike Evans was balling out with 2 touchdowns. So I don't know what the Lions are gonna do about the whole Mike Evans
It's gonna
situation.
be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. Exciting to watch.
Yeah,
but
289, 4 touchdowns.
I'm gonna
True.
go. But ultimately, I gotta go with the Lions. I think they're just a better team. They're better
What?
coached. I can bet on this game.
We gonna bet on this one.
Let's bet 100 on this game.
Let's
go 100 on this game.
100 on this one.
Yeah, let's go 100. Let's go 100.
No.
No,
We go
you're
20.
doing
We
it.
go 20. We go 20 on
You're
this
doing
one.
too much.
Let him
We do
go,
20
Gavin. Let
on
him
this
go.
one.
Jason,
I got
let Jay
20
go.
on this one because I
go
got
30.
20.
No, it's lunch.
Let's go 30.
So
30.
30's a good
We
lunch.
got 30. We got 30.
$30.
We got 30 bucks.
And I got you.
We got 30 bucks. I got
Thursday,
Baker
shooter.
Mayfield because I
can't-
mean,
I'll get my free lunch whenever we'll see if Jesse also
I'll buy
gets a
you
free
Kane.
lunch or if he's buying Seth lunch.
oh man, it's gonna be. I mean, because y'all looking at Jared Goff. I mean, Jared Goff is nice. The Lions is nice and all that. But I mean,
But guess what?
We gonna shut what?
I'm picking Baker.
Ooh, exactly. See, my other coach picking
Double
Baker.
nothing. Double
I'm not that sure.
I mean, because look at it. I mean, we had Chris Godwin out there. He had
Telling
Mike
you right
Evans
now,
out there.
The
Right?
Bucs ain't winning this game.
You think
That's
so?
why I'm not
I
betting
know
it.
so they're not gonna win this game.
This is not a game I
This is
wanna
a game
bet
I'm
on.
gonna put.
The Lions-
I'd rather put money on
The
this
Lions
game.
could have stopped the pass. Matthew Stafford threw for 304.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't pressure
they're
him
gonna
at
They're
all.
gonna get it done though.
They don't pressure him at all.
They're gonna get it done though.
The only reason why the Commanders came close to Tampa is because Jaden Daniels was scrambling for 80 yards. Besides that, Jared Goff
But
don't
here's the
scramble.
Here's the thing though. McVay's a better coach than Bowles.
I give you that. I mean,
It's all
he
It's
is,
about
going to come
coaching.
down to coaching?
you think it's gonna come
It comes
down
down
to
to the
coaching?
players on the field.
Coaching, buddy.
You either get it
Because
done
the
or
coaches
you don't.
help the players get on the field at the right time, at the
I
right
mean,
place.
and then, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you just said the Lions have beat the Buccaneers the past 2 times. The last time they played, the 23rd of January, they won 31-23. But I mean, like the Lions need more. The Lions need more than
Here's the
James
thing
Wilson.
about here's the
James
thing-
Wilson, the only thing they got. James Wilson had 5.
And their run game though.
The run game's all right. They
do
ran
you
against the
mean?
Rams. They got them tired. The Rams can't tackle.
And their run game's gonna show up in this game like it did last year. Watch.
Oh my! But you need. I guess. I mean, hey,
All right, watch.
We gotta
I'm
see.
still picking the Bucks, but
I'm-
I'm not all in enough to bet on them.
I got Bucks. I got Bucks. He got
Don't bet
Bucks.
on them because you're gonna lose. If you do.
Ooh, I mean, hey.
He makes me want to bet on them.
I mean, we more efficient than y'all on the 3rd down, but we gonna see, man. We gonna see. I got Lions. I got Tampa. He got Lions. He got Tampa. We gonna see how I get. The bet is on the line. Moving on, we got the next game here, man. We got
Jags versus Cleveland, bro.
Ooh.
I'm not wasting my time. Give me Jags.
What? Are you? I mean,
I'm
Come
taking
on.
the Jags.
There's
taking
no
the-
way the Jags are gonna go 0-2 against the Browns, who got their butt whooped.
The only reason the Browns got their butt
You wanna
whooped
bet on
because
this game, too?
The Browns got their butt whooped because
I'll bet on this game.
I'm not betting on this game because
Okay,
I have to
I
see what
didn't
the
think
O.
so.
I have to see what the O line is doing because the O line is
Bro,
hurt.
you're tripping.
The O line gave up 6 sacks because they on the backup. You can't win with the backup.
The Browns got their butt kicked
Because
against
of
the
a backup.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys didn't score.
The
What?
Jags almost beat the Dolphins.
The Jags. What are you talking about? You said it was a slow start because it was a slow start, and on top of that, if you look at the stats of Dak Prescott, that's had one.
Bet me then.
I think Dak had one touchdown.
Bet me then. Because their defense.
Jags
that's
are
why.
favored
The
by
defense
3.
only reason did that. I'm
I
not
got the
bet.
Jags in this game.
Of course, I'm going with the Jags because
I'll give you the
got-
spread,
doubt-
too.
What's it called?
You want the Browns plus 3?
I'm not going the Browns. The Browns don't got no line.
You want the Browns
Okay,
plus
then.
4?
no, if
So
the
this
Browns
should be easy for you then.
because I'm going Jags only because the
Jags.
Browns. But I'm not saying like Deshaun is trash or the Browns is trash just because they have no line at the
Deshaun
moment.
is
The
trash. He was never worth the money.
The defense is still up. The
He's
defense
Lamar
is still
Jackson
top
Jr.
tier.
Yeah, but your defense can only do so much if your offense
To
is
the
doing
Cowboys because the Cowboys offense can't
it.
do
Except for
nothing.
the Steelers, man.
The Steelers offense. Exactly.
Steelers right now can do that, bro.
No, they
Their
can't.
defense can mask their offense.
Only for so
It's
long.
SWAT.
Yeah.
It's the SWAT effect.
But I mean, like I was saying, man, this all comes down to what quarterback have the better game. But I mean, I'm going Jags, man. Gabe and Kirk, they giving the ball out. I mean, I already got Tank having a better year than Travis.
I feel
Etienne.
like Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a good game.
Yeah, I feel like they're not finna lose back to back. I mean, this is the
Yeah,
best
he got
bounce back
something to
game.
prove. It's a bounce back game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor's gonna put up big numbers.
Yeah, man. And then division,
and
the
they're in
AFC
Jacksonville.
South, I could see them, the Texans, and the Colts making the playoffs.
Who?
Colts ain't making playoffs.
Yes, they are.
No, I'm kidding. They look decent.
We gonna see.
They're gonna make the playoffs, and they're gonna
Wild
beat
card.
y'all when they play y'all.
Wait,
No,
you
sir.
said,
got played.
wait, you said the
We
Browns.
play him in a couple weeks.
The AFC South, the Jags,
I'll bet you
the
on that one in a
Texans,
couple weeks when that
and
comes
the
up.
Colts. They're in the conference, buddy. They're in division.
Dolphins, Patriots.
AFC conference, division, AFC South.
Okay. All right, yeah, sure. Because I get them with the Dolphins. I thought it was the Dolphins, but they're not. All right, move. We got that game. So I'm going. I guess we all going
Dolphins
Jags.
in the AFC East.
AFC. That's why I got. Yeah, because of the Patriots and the Jets. So all three
Jacksonville.
of us going Jacksonville, right?
Trevor Lawrence.
All three of us going
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Sunshine's getting a win.
Wait, before we move on, how many sacks do you think the Browns are giving up this game? The last game they gave up 6. I'm saying 3. They can do a
4.
little better. 3,
4.
4. Okay.
I'll pick 4.
All right. 3, 4. I'm going 4 also.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
3 or 4. They giving up that many games, man. They giving up that many sacks. But moving on, we got the next game here, man. We got the Cowboys
Versus the New Orleans Saints,
Oh
who
my
just
God.
steamroll. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a trap game.
You think so?
Yes, because New Orleans is pretty difficult to play. Give me the Saints.
So
in
what,
this
Carr?
game. Mm-hmm.
Carr's out there balling.
Oh wait a minute. Never mind. The Cowboys are home. Forget it. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought
man.
the Saints were home. Sorry.
Nah. Yeah, I got
Okay, give me the Cowboys. My bad. I thought the Saints were home. I'm sorry.
I got the
I'm always rooting against
Uh-huh.
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I will pick the Cowboys to win, but this is the one time. Let's go Saints.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I want the Saints to win, but I'll go Cowboys.
Cowboys are favored by 6.5.
I mean, I don't know. It really just depends on if the Cowboys can stop the run. Because, I mean, the Browns had 93 total rushing yards on them. I mean, the Saints put up 180 yards. Sheesh. I'm going Cowboys. Even though I hate the Cowboys, they're in my division. It's the Saints. I mean, them putting up that many points against the Panthers. It's really, I mean, it's impressive, but not really that impressive. But fun fact, if this does happen, the last time the Saints beat the Cowboys was 2019 with Teddy Bridgewater. It was a field goal game. So, I mean, hopefully it may be a field goal game again, just like 2019. But we gonna see, man.
I think this is going to be a game where the Cowboys, it'll be a tighter game than people think, but the Cowboys will find a way to win, and they'll blow it way out of proportions.
True that. But we're gonna see what Dak Prescott do. He's still trash, even with his new
He's
deal.
still trash with his new deal.
His new deal.
Did you see what he wore to the game?
You see his
He wore
QBR
the
last?
Cowboy
You saw his
fit?
QBR last game? 30.
Terrible.
Exactly.
Speaking of terrible,
Yes, Daniel Jones.
Uh-huh.
Daniel Jones has more pick sixes than touchdowns since
Ooh.
signing that massive 4-year, $46 million contract.
been pure trash.
He's been pure trash. I mean, is this a surprise? Is this really a surprise that the New York Giants would be this bad? No. And I know a lot of you fans will call me haters on IG, on the Giants page, when I was saying that Daniel Jones was going to be our kryptonite. And we got Malik Neighbors, and
Yeah,
everyone
they
was all
wanted-
crazy about him, which I am. I love Malik Neighbors. But you went backwards because
They went to Jaden
you don't have
Daniels.
Saquon Barkley. You don't have that running game anymore.
True.
David Montgomery's not. I mean, Devin Singletary is not the guy.
He's not.
He's not. He sucks. But Giants are gonna lose to the Commandos. They're gonna get raw dogged.
Oh my God!
I can see that.
It's a family show.
It's all right. It'll be all right.
I mean, I
Cover
guess
your ears, kids. They're getting raw dogs.
I
Terry
guess-
McLaurin, breakout game.
You think so? Fine. I mean, he ain't do nothing last game.
Breakout game.
He had 2 for 17 last game. I mean,
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
know. They don't
Ryan Robinson's gonna go crazy, but I mean,
got.
give me the Commandos. In
Yeah,
this
Brian
game.
Robinson finna go crazy.
But the Commandos lose,
you gonna be happy?
I'm gonna be sick because we're supposed to be tanking right now.
We're going commando this week.
Oh, you going
Commandos?
He going Commandos. He going Commandos.
We're all going commando.
I'm going Giants, baby. I'm going
No.
You want to
Giants.
bet on that?
I'm going Giants. We betting on
Why?
Cause y'all
You need to lose.
No, man. We need to bet on. I need
You
to
want
win.
us to win,
I
so
need
we
y'all
don't
to
so we
win.
don't get better.
Yeah, listen, I mean, ain't no
That's why.
hope for the Giants, man. Y'all
There ain't no hope,
Uh,
but yet you chose for us to win.
Cause I want to be the same. We got to bet on some games. Got to shake it up a little bit. And on top of that, this is a rookie quarterback, so I really don't
Bet him $100 on this game.
Nah,
$200. $200 on this game.
Who y'all think I am? Golly.
For PIMPs.
Oh Lord, I'm over here. But I guess, man, like everybody saying, man, nobody got faith in Danny Dimes, man. He out there looking bad,
Jay
but
does.
Jaden Daniels out here balling.
better
The rookie out here
margarita.
scrambling, doing everything he got to do. But moving on from this game, we got the next game of our other co-host team. Oh my bad.
No. It's time for Seth.
Yes,
Seth
time
talk.
for
Seth by the numbers.
Seth
Ooh.
by the number.
Let's get it. So what we got today?
So we got today, we're going to talk about our loser, and it's going
Okay.
to start off with Derrick Henry.
Okay.
I mean, just a pathetic performance. I mean, Derrick Henry, the fact that you cost me so much coin, but your team literally signed you to a 2-year deal. John Harbaugh was literally glazing you.
Full
Glazing
glaze.
you, literally saying that this offense is going to be designed around you, and why they got you
Fake.
is to help Lamar Jackson. Even though Lamar Jackson is a rushing quarterback, but just to take less pressure on him and to save him, you 13 rushes for 46 yards, averaging 3.5 yards.
True.
While you have guys that aren't nearly in your league, guys like J.K. Dobbins,
Get way more
J.K.
than
Dobbins, Ramondre Stevenson,
that. Bryce Hall.
Yeah, that is crazy.
even Zach
46
Moss.
yards, 3.5.
Zach Moss had way more production than you did, buddy.
Yes.
I mean,
One touchdown.
and not to mention what's concerning is the last drive, the last 4 minutes, he wasn't even in the game. Literally, Hall was the one getting all the carries.
Oh, can I give a special shout out?
Ooh.
Go
I
ahead.
want to shout out my boy Steve. It was your birthday. You're the biggest Ravens fan, and the Ravens gave you an L on your birthday by a toe. You almost had a good birthday by a toe. It was that close.
Should have wore white shoes.
So it's happy birthday, Steve. You're 37 years old. We appreciate you, and we appreciate that Lamar Jackson still does his
the
job.
weakest link.
Lamar Jackson actually played good in this game. He threw for over 250
He missed his
yards.
last
273.
two passes
273.
to get it done.
Okay, but he did his thing. I'm not going
Wide
to fault
open.
this on Lamar. But yeah, Derrick Henry, man, I mean, he just looked gassed, man. He just looked washed.
He looked old.
And
think so?
this is very concerning if you're the Ravens, because you better hope that he turns into the Derrick Henry that he was for Tennessee, because there's a reason why Tennessee let him go. So Ravens fans, you better hope he comes back to that Derrick Henry.
Better stop
But my
crying,
next
Ravens
loser,
fans.
but my next loser is the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, just pathetic again. Y'all cost me so much money. You chalked my slip. You sold. You lose to a bum Patriots team at home.
How did you
Now,
do that?
Once again, Zach Taylor, bad off to another bad start. They just totally look unprepared. Offensive coordinator, terrible play calling. I mean, if you look at the stats, I mean, they only had 25 minutes of possession to the Patriots 34. Joe Burrow was 21 out of 29 with a QBR of 86.
Can't have that.
No, actually, that's pretty good. But you only threw 164 yards and you were sacked 3 times. 3 times. Now, the positives, well, I mean, Moss was 9 for 44, averaging 4.9 yards a carry and 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase, 6 catches for 62 yards, 10 yards a catch. That offense game script should have been designed around Moss and Chase. Higgins, I mean, hurt himself by the wind blowing too hard, so
True.
his hamstring wasn't able to go. And I just don't understand how you can just shit the bed against a Patriots team who's not very good. I mean,
Shout out Gerard Mayo.
I don't understand. Jacoby Brissett
Mayo's
had
cousin.
like a QBR. He was like what 20? He was 15 for 24 with a QBR rating of at least I don't know like 50 or something.
We're gonna talk about that later coming up soon.
Yeah, but I just don't understand. And the Jamar Chase situation is becoming toxic because
Time to let him go.
I think you should sit down and talk to him and be like, hey, you want to be here or not? And I think the only reason why he's here is because of Joe Burrow, because they got that good, friendship. But I don't know, man. Like, he just showed up like late to practice, and he didn't even do any of the preseason. He didn't even suit up until game 1. And
It's not making no
even
sense.
though he had
What's his issue?
6 catches for 62
He's
yards,
a phony.
Does he want out? Does he want a new deal? Didn't he just get a new deal?
I think it's something with the coach. I think the players
It has to
I
be.
think the players are shutting down on the coach. I mean, this is another slow start by Zach Taylor, and they just have not been the same since that Super Bowl lost.
True.
And it's either Chase is out, Higgins is hurt, and last year Burrow was hurt, and now Higgins is hurt once again. Jamar Chase, most likely, knock on wood, is probably going to get hurt during the season. And Higgins is probably going to get hurt again.
I can see that.
You don't have Joe Mixon anymore. You have Zach Moss. So the Bengals were at their best when they were running the football, but you don't have Joe Mixon anymore. So you're going to have to make do with what you got with Zach Moss, but you're going to have to give him more carries.
True.
So we'll see what they do against the Chiefs. If they want to win this game, they need to feed Chase. They need to get down and run the football. That's what they have to do. And they have to protect Burrow a little bit better. But then again, Burrow, he holds the ball too much.
He's got to stop holding balls.
Sits there like a deer in the headlights. There have been games where he's had time and he sits there too long. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens. But I think it's AFC Championship or Super Bowl or bust.
Or bust.
For them. If not, then they're getting fired. Winners, I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley, 24 carries, 109 yards rushing. 3.5.
That's real big of you. That's real big of you.
That's real big of you.
Yeah, averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Look, I miss Saquon. I never wanted him to leave. I mean, he showed you that he can take over games. He had 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. And I think that he changed the momentum of that game. If they weren't able to run the ball, I don't know if the Packers were going to be able to win that game. I mean, the Eagles were able to win that game, against the Packers. Saquon Barkley is definitely on a revenge tour.
Revenge.
I can see that.
The Giants messed up.
Big time.
Joe Mixon.
Big time.
Winner. 30 carries for 159 yards and a touchdown. I've never seen Joe Mixon have that much of a workload. I think he had the most attempts out of every running back.
I can see that.
No, I think he did this past week. It was him, and then I think Stevenson.
Used to be Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and he just had a monster day. I know he had the most rushing yards, but I didn't think he was gonna have 150.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going that crazy with it.
159 yard rushing. That's crazy, bro.
I can't.
He went crazy. But yeah, Texans they got a run game, and if he can stay healthy,
They got everything in Texas.
I can see the Texans possibly going to the Super Bowl, but we're gonna have to see. I think it's gonna be tough between them and the Chiefs, but we're gonna see. But those are my winners and my losers for this week.
Yeah, and then Joe Mixon had week 1, 159 yards. Jordan Mason 147 for the 49ers.
Oh yeah.
J.K. Dobbin 135. Lamar Jackson 122. And the Patriots running back Stevenson for 120. I mean, Square 109. Kenneth Walker, Arian Jones, David Montgomery, and Jaden Daniels, the top running backs of this past week 1. But I mean, that's week 1. Is anything else for stuff out of numbers?
No, that's it. That's
All
it.
right,
We got a few more big game picks.
Got a few more big game picks we finna go over, man. Thank y'all for watching. Staying tuned. But next game is going to my Colts, man. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. They going against who they going against?
The Denver
Broncos. The Denver Broncos. Bo Nix and the Broncos. So I mean,
Bo Nix is trash.
How you feel? Before we move on, how you feel about last week's win
It was a
It's gonna
good
be a
win.
low-scoring game.
I felt like that we didn't get in. We didn't do what we were supposed to in the red zone. I mean, we made Boswell. What was he 6 for? Yeah, 6 for 6, and his long was 57. I mean, Boswell saved the game for us. He was our whole offense. We just got to get better in the red zone, man. I mean, Fields did a good job as a game manager. He didn't have any interceptions, but of course, no touchdowns. He was only sacked twice. He did have 156 yards. And let me see, what is QBR? 91.2. So 92 QBR, he did okay. Najee, I mean, he let me down running the ball. He had 70 yards on 20 carries, only averaging 3.5 a carry. And Fields had 57 running on his own. But I was surprised that Warren didn't play more. True. They actually paid Patterson above him. Patterson had 13 yards, where Warren only had 7. I don't know why that call was. Hopefully Warren gets the call over Patterson in the game against the Broncos. But, I don't know who they're going to go with. Fields was a good, game manager, and Wilson, we'll see if he's ready to step up and take on his old team. If he's, healed up, he is questionable. But I think they're probably going to still go with Fields if Russell has any lingering pain.
Yeah, I can see them still going with Fields, and this should be an easy win for them because, I mean, the Broncos, they don't got nobody. They don't have no run game. I mean, the number one running back, the number one rusher they had last game was Bo Nix with 5 for 35. And then they had Jaleel after that for 10 for 27. They really don't have nobody. This is a rookie quarterback. When I picture the Pittsburgh Steelers, they eat up rookie quarterbacks like it's nothing. Like they're nothing.
TJ Watt is licking his chops. I mean,
he was balling out last
he had
game.
a great game, and honestly, their game against the Falcons, I feel like they should have won by a lot more, but there was a bunch of bogus or weird calls.
Yes, it was.
Even the announcer said.
Adams always got to blame the refs.
There was too many. They had 9 penalties for 60 yards. You can't have that. I mean, the Broncos had 8 for 60, but they had 9 for 60. It's too many penalties. I know the coach is not. He is not going for it. I can see the Pittsburgh's doing a lot better than that, tighten up.
Pickens only had 85 yards, and he would have been over 100, but I think on a 30, 40-yard gain, they called offensive pass interference, and they showed it, and it was absolutely not offensive pass interference. He never extended his arm, no nothing. Even the commentator said it was an incorrect call. So I felt like, that even with all the bad calls, they still were able to rise up, even with not getting it done in the red zone. Boswell really showed his worth. So a great all-around victory. The defense really killed it. It's Hayward and Watt. They're the big guys up front, and they're taking care of business. So we'll see if Joe is ready for that.
You can see Joe's ready for that. But it's time to make the pick, man. Who y'all got this week,
I got the Steelers in this game.
I think all three of us going Steelers, man. If Bo Nix finds his way to magically beat the Steelers, he deserves every penny.
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but
Bo Nix,
Steelers got it.
Yeah, Steelers better have it. That defense is incredible. I mean, Bo Nix is coming off. I think Bo Nix do.
If he loses, we're changing his name from Bo to Joe Nix.
Oh Lord, not Joe Nix, man. But that's enough about that game.
He was in college for 12 years.
Moving on to the next game, man. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Bengals, man. Now this game,
Chiefs in this game.
You got what? Joe Burrow is
done with the Bengals, man.
The Bengals has beaten
I don't care.
Are you serious?
I got the Chiefs.
Oh my God! I mean, so if you didn't know, Joe Burrow has beaten Patrick Mahomes at least at least 3 times or 4 times out of the 4 or 5 times that they play. So Joe Burrow owns KC. I have no clue what they have against Andrew.
Chiefs are favored by 6.
I mean, it's close. But I mean, with this game, I mean,
I'll take the Bengals plus 7. Anyone want to bet?
The Bengals plus 7.
Bengals score plus 7. That means they got to beat him by more than 7.
They have to beat the Bengals by more than 7.
Yeah.
I ain't bet you. I already bet you already. I think the Chiefs are home, right? Let me see. So while McCoy is looking that up, I mean, my questions about the Kansas City Chiefs is, man, can they really stop the run? I mean, last game, Lamar Jackson and Henry, they had a total rushing yards of 185 yards for the whole Ravens team. I mean, they was balling out. I mean, KC, I need more.
Oh, they're in Kansas City. My bad.
They can't.
I got the Chiefs.
Yeah. Ooh, I think I'm going
with the Chiefs.
Oh, I mean,
only if you give me the Bengals plus 10.
No.
Bengals plus. I mean, like my coach said, I mean, the Bengals need more help with the wide receivers. The wide receivers ain't helping out.
Chase had 6 catches for 60 yards,
and
10
nobody
yards.
else had more than 30 yards after that.
Yeah, because Higgins is out.
You see Josh Allen out there making it happen.
Making it happen.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow.
What?
That's the argument.
I don't think a head-to-head against the Pat Mahomes he is. I think Pat Mahomes beat Josh Allen more than the other way around. And
See, man, Josh Allen can do more than Burrow. Burrow can't scramble.
Only thing he scrambles is some eggs.
Hey, but he can't scramble, but he still owns Patrick Mahomes in the head-to-head.
Let's bet in
That's
this game.
random wins.
I got Chiefs money line.
What? Wait, how many times I bet him already? Did you bet him? Who you going with this game? You going Chiefs?
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Haven't bet you yet.
Yeah, we bet earlier.
We bet the Lions and Bucks.
Oh,
game.
nah.
Y'all bet that. Me and you bet once.
We can bet this again.
Wait. Are you said money, so you're getting the Bengals plus 6?
What does that mean?
We're doing straight up.
Straight up.
And then we're betting.
Nah,
he's
you
gonna owe me.
give him plus 6.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
At least plus
Nah,
4.
straight up,
At
straight
least
up.
plus 4.
Straight up.
No, that's
too
not
free. That's too free.
That's not
free.
righteous. You can't even give him a plus
I won't
3.
bet
All right, forget it. Then I'm going Bengals. I got faith. I got faith in Joe.
Come on, straight up.
No.
Why?
No.
Why would you do plus 3? That's too easy for him to get in this game.
So you don't really think they're gonna win if you're giving the Bengals 3 points?
No, I think the Chiefs are gonna win, but I don't know how much they're gonna win by.
So give them 3 points.
Nah.
Oh my God.
I'll do. If I'm gonna give him points, it's gonna be 2.
2 points. What? A safety? I feel. Oh my God. I
Give him 3.
That's not enough. I mean, he has no fifth. I
Fine,
think
I'll do 3.
3.
And that's even me like giving you a lot. 3.
Oh, they guys suck.
All right, you want to take 3, Gavin?
How much is he do?
Because Gavin knows that they're gonna win by more than.
They're gonna
3.
win by like 20.
What you mean they win by
That's
20? We own.
No, they're winning. They're
So, shaking on it. I'm going Bengals.
Plus
I'm putting my
3.
cojones on the table. Plus 3. Joe Burrow ain't stopping, man. Saying Joe Burrow can't scramble. He had 15 yards against the Patriots. Yeah, we lost. Zach Moss, he only did 44 yards. He gonna do better this game. Y'all can't stop the run, so it don't matter. So we gonna see how it goes.
Who can't stop the run?
The
So
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
What did
Bengals.
Derrick Henry do last week?
What
Nothing.
Lamar Jackson did? He cut him up for 122, and the only reason he
Yeah,
did.
Joe Burrow's not gonna do that, guy.
But
Joe Burrow's cutting him up
They
for
couldn't even
200.
use Zach Moss correctly, so yeah.
Man,
Not happening.
We
We
gonna
gonna
see
see.
Zach Moss exactly.
Gavin's trolling right now because Gavin knows that Zach
He's
Moss ain't gonna get more than
4-1 against KC.
Okay, all
I
right.
missed the money picks.
Okay, all right.
We got the next game: the Houston Texans versus the Chicago Bears.
I actually bet my barber this game. He's a huge Bears fan. He'll actually be at the game. We and him
Shout
already
out
got a
your
bet,
barber.
but give me the Texans in this game.
Give me the Texans.
Ooh, they're both going Texans. Oh
Joe
man,
Mixon's gonna go crazy.
Joe Mixon's gonna go crazy. I mean, the wide receiver for the Texans are gonna go crazy. They got too
They're
many
playing
weapons.
in
And I think I
Houston.
told you.
I mean,
that.
I really feel like CJ just got too many. He got the running. He got Mixon. He got Stapp. He got Diggs.
Texans are favored by 6.5.
Of course. I mean,
Someone give me the Bears plus 10. Bears plus 10. I'm running up
God.
bet right now.
Nah, I don't believe in Caleb. Caleb Williams, he needs a couple more reps in the league. I mean, he did decent last game, but he needs some more reps. I don't see
Bears
them
plus
winning.
9.
I got Texas winning also this game. I mean,
Texas.
because I mean, obviously the Bears need to establish a run.
yeah,
'Cause
they
I
have
feel
no
like
run game.
yeah, because I think DeAndre's way better than way better than Jonathan Taylor.
Wait,
so-
who?
Than Jonathan Taylor.
DeAndre Swift
Yes,
is better than Jonathan
I'm
Taylor.
an Eagle fan. What do you expect? Come on now.
Bet on it.
Of course, I'm gonna pick DeAndre over. I'm
guy.
Eagles.
Poor guy.
This
Come on,
This
man.
poor guy over here.
Oh Lord. I mean, hey, you see who I got, man. We all going Texans.
I know you didn't just say that.
Ah,
That DeAndre Swift
I'm
is
a
better
Eagles
than Jonathan
fan.
Taylor.
We can look up the. You want to look up the stats?
We don't got time for that.
We can look
It's
up the
time
stats
for to go
at
to
end
the
of
next
game.
Probably
game.
last week because
Probably last week.
they both had a bad week.
Exactly.
That's why I didn't draft either or.
But
Exactly.
Why
speaking of
Mixon's
who's
on my
going to
leagues.
have a bad week,
Who?
we got the
Oh,
Eagles
Lord.
versus the Falcons.
Oh,
and
I
the
got the
Falcons
Eagles in this
winning
game.
by 14.
Ooh, I got what?
I'm just kidding.
The Eagles are home, right?
The Eagles.
Let me see. Yeah, I think the Eagles. No, it's the Falcons.
No, Eagles are home.
If the Eagles are home, I mean, of course I'm going Eagles regardless. I mean,
Yeah.
It's in Philly.
even though our secondary is horrible, man, our secondary is so.
Kirk Cousins should play better in this game, but I got Eagles in this game.
And then
This
speaking of
game is
Kirk
at
Cousins is
7.
horrible. First off, Kirk Cousins played the whole game in shotgun, and it doesn't make any sense. Cause I really think he's still hurt because he gave him all that money. He played the whole game in
Exactly.
shotgun.
I don't know why they did that.
And then on top of that,
Just to
They're
draft
dumb.
Penix.
exactly. And then on top of it, he's got Penix. Penix is coming out soon. You don't go from the number one play action like the top 5 play action quarterbacks in 17, 18, and 19, and then out of nowhere you don't do play action at all. All you do is just do everything from the shotgun. You can't confuse nobody from the shotgun, right, Coles? If you was on defense, if you was on defense and somebody was running the play action fake, and they never ran the ball and they did everything in shotgun, you gonna go for it?
Nope.
Exactly, man. This is why I'm going for the Eagles. We finna smash this team. Listen,
Eagles winning by. Hey, someone give me the Falcons plus 21.
exactly. But like I said, man, what's wrong with a Kirk Cousins? Man, you ain't coming down below. And then, man, shout out to my dog Saquon, man. Saquon is out here balling out of his mind. 24 carries for 109. I think he got one. Did he?
Hurt yourself.
I don't know if he had. He
He
had
had
a couple catches.
105 yards.
How many? What did he have? Did he get a catch? I know he had a couple catches. Did he have a?
He had a receiving touchdown.
Exactly. I remember he had a receiving touchdown, so you can't stop him. I mean, this Falcons team is just trash. They still don't have anybody.
They're not making the playoffs.
They're not. I don't think they're making the playoffs. But I mean, they may end up bringing out their quarterback. But that's it for week number 2. Moving on for the rest of the games, we already talked about the Dolphins and the Dolphins and
Anything
the Bills.
about the bum games that we didn't mention?
Let me see.
The
We got 49ers and Vikings. Who got 49ers and Vikings? I got
49ers stunk.
69ers.
Exactly.
69ers.
We got Seahawks and Patriots.
Seahawks.
Patriots. What you got? It's close. It might.
I don't care.
I'm going Seahawks. I got Geno Smith, Miramar zone Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks that game.
Where's
I think it's in New England.
probably Patriots will win.
Okay. And then we already did the Giants and the Commanders. Next week
We didn't cover Baltimore versus Raiders. We know that's gonna be a bounce back game for Baltimore.
Yeah, Then we got Panthers and Chargers. Of course, I got Chargers all the way. Panthers is trash. Bryce Young, I don't know what's going on. They have to get another quarterback. They're still in rebuild mode. Cowboys talked about that. Green Bay's lost a quarterback, so he out for a month. I got
Colts winning.
Colts winning the quarterback. He did real good against the Texans. I got Colts. We got Jags. We talked about that. Titans, Jets. This game, Aaron Rodgers bounces back. Is he gonna get back-to-back losses?
No, they'll beat the Titans. Titans suck.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, Titans is trash. I got to be in the Titans. Then we got, let me see, we almost done. We got Tampa Bay Lions. Talked about that. Ravens, Raiders. We got Ravens.
Cardinals versus Rams. That's close.
That's a close one.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
That should have been one of the games we talked about. You going Rams? I don't got them. Yeah, I got Rams going to Cardinals. Who you got? Rams, Cards. You going Kyler Murray? Is he has enough for Call of Duty?
I'm going Rams.
We all going Rams.
Call of Duty's still out.
Let me see. Talked about that game. Talked about that game. And there you have it, man.
Well, I don't know. Rumor has it
What?
Sean O'Malley's gonna be at that game.
Oh, the Cardinals. Yeah, he's in
He's gonna
Arizona.
fly back from Vegas.
Ooh, and before we move on, man, I know y'all not finna see it, but we got UFC.
Yeah, 306 the Spear.
Exactly.
Now,
We're gonna be watching this
Dana
weekend.
White is hyping this fight up to be the greatest fight
It is.
card ever because the Spear's not gonna happen again. There are a couple mid fights on there, but I mean, Shevchenko versus Alexandra Grasso. Grasso should be a good fight. It's a trilogy. I got Grasso against Shevchenko. Diego Lopez going against Brian Ortega. I got Ortega in that matchup. And then for the main event,
What?
Merab Davashvili going against Sean Sugar O'Malley.
Ooh.
We're picking Sean.
What you,
Yeah.
you got
I
Sean?
got O'Malley in that matchup.
What round?
Sugar Sean.
It's best out of how many
Sean
rounds?
O'Malley. 5 rounds. But I think O'Malley's gonna get him in the second or third round.
But isn't O'Malley known for what his strikes and
For striking,
He's a striker.
not so much of a grappler because Merab Davashvili is more of a grappler. But I just feel like
You gotta keep the fight on the
O'Malley's
feet.
gonna get him.
So if you have to talk about both sides, what does O'Malley have to make sure he does to win this fight?
He has to keep moving, and he has to make sure that Merab doesn't get him on the ground.
That's it?
Because I think if Merab takes him down, because the last fight, Merab Dvalishvili fought Henry Cejudo, and he just pretty much manhandled him.
Just
Pretty
like I
much
do
just
my
grappled
co-host.
with him. But even though Cejudo got him good in the first round, after that, Merab because Merab has a gas tank.
He has a gas. So
His cardio is crazy.
So he has
he has good cardio.
So what does Merab have to do to win?
He just has to just either catch Sugar
Takedowns.
or he just has to just submit him.
Or
Just keep taking him to the ground.
take him to the down, have
But
more control.
I don't want to think about that. I don't like Merab. He's cringe.
He's
He
cringe.
loves Merab.
No, Merab's a cornball.
He's a cornball. But hey, man, you know who's not a cornball? We ain't no cornballs. And it's TFTC Sports.
And I am
week
your
number
host,
2. with
Real
our
Good
host,
Doty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Real Good Doty. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram, realgood_Doty, for daily motivation and fitness as well.
Hey, you see the gains, you see the muscles, you see what he doing on his spare time. But you know, man, it's your boy Jesse
And
J.
jiu-jitsu as well. If y'all want to come roll with me in jiu-jitsu
Oh,
as well.
he'll roll with you.
Here, roll, and
Put you in a wheelchair.
you already know, man. It's Feeling Supreme 305. You don't know what team I'm gonna wear the next week.
Yeah,
Will
he
it
had to
be
wear the
Eagles?
Steelers shirt because he lost. So shout out to the Steelers for
gosh.
getting me free margaritas. Oh no, it
All
wasn't
right.
even the Steelers. It
was
was the Bills.
The Bills.
Yeah,
it was the
against
Ravens.
Cardinals. No, it was the Bills and Cardinals.
no,
Oh yeah, and we also lost
it was
that.
the
We also
Ravens.
lost that
Oh,
bet
it was
too.
the Ravens.
It was the Ravens game. The field, man. I told
Oh
you.
yeah,
Jay was
you
so
was
sick.
the Bills Cardinals.
So hurt.
Jay was so sick.
I was in his
He
face
was sick.
laughing like we finna win this.
Oh, he was doing his little dance, and I was like, "There's a toe right there, sir."
Horrible. But my co-host, man,
Well, no, they still had to go for 2.
he was finna go for 2. I mean, they were finna make it.
Yeah, we
Derrick
don't
Henry.
know that. We don't
You already
that.
know where they got Derrick Henry. They got Derrick Henry for the
Because he
short.
sucks.
I don't know, man. He
Horrible.
looked to
But
be
make
on the
sure
bench.
you check
Probably
out-
would have sold that too.
Make sure you check out our weekly podcast, Tales from the Crib. We
Yes.
usually drop that every Tuesday.
Facts.
Sometimes we drop it on Monday when we're busy. We got to push it up. But we got a weekly podcast about current events, sports, basketball, all kinds of stuff. We got TFTC clips where we clip out the podcast and we clip out the sports show.
Clip it up.
We got TFTC Gaming where we play all of our gaming videos and get crib reactions, our reaction page to 11K subs. We do a lot of fun stuff over there and got a Patreon. But thanks for tuning in with us every week. We will be back next week with more picks. Y'all got any last words?
Nope, that's it. I mean, hey, you already know, man. It's your boy Jesse J. Feeling Supreme 305 with my co-host, man. We killing the game. Make sure y'all like,
You're
comment,
going to make
subscribe.
us outro 10 times. Chico
Exactly.
got it. Chico 2 times.
We gone.
Real
We
good
out.
_Doty. It's